Hey, how's everyone going? Man, I gotta get better at those intros. Where was all? Hello, everyone. I always sound so exasperated just whenever I'm going to my audio checks. Alright. So, didn't have a lot of news for today, but I think I might just do a little bit, and then we might jump into some Animal Crossing and get some of our daily stuff done. Yeah. We'll just keep it a little low. So, just play some music. Where are we? We are going to look at the things. What are we looking at? I don't know. Do you? This is the problem now. I'm at a stage where I'm getting a bit more comfortable streaming and I'm just going to start sounding like a madman. Let's transition over. Hey everyone, how you going? I'm here. Alright, so remake is only a few days away. We're getting there. It's so dang close. Yeah, I'll probably will stream it. I'm fairly sure I will. But I don't know if I'll stream all of it. We'll see. Alright. So, won't go into the big news of the day. I'll hold off on that one. Well, my big news of the day. Let's start with just a little backtrack. So April Fools. There was one that we didn't cover that I feel like is worth covering because I am a fan of this game. I don't play it as much as my friends, that's for damn sure. They've got hundreds of hours in this dang game. So 100% Orange Juice did actually do a little April Fools for a rhythm game. But I don't know. Might pause the music. It's a bit too high pace for this, so I'll play the trailer. Yeah, they showed off this rhythm game that like a concept, but I was saying to friends, this does look very real. I'm fairly sure that this is something that they internally have developed. So whether or not this is actually going to be something that comes out at any point, no idea. It might be just like a mini game they might add at some point, but it looks like an okay amount of polish. I mean, the animations are probably handled, done, and everything like that, but I very much doubt that the scoring systems, the combos, all that, I don't think someone sat in an editor and just edited this video for like a week, because that would have taken a while. But yeah, I won't play the whole thing, but it's like the fact that they even show off the whole song, and then it's got like a score and stuff. But so if you know Orange Juice, like, this is a pretty fun thing that I didn't cover. And yeah, there was also another little bit of news. Sakura Miko, a virtual tuber, also is going to be voicing one of the characters that didn't have a voice until recently. Yeah, and yeah, you can see that it's always funny when you get a game type that they show off in April Fools, and people are like, oh, I totally want that. Why isn't that not a real thing? So, and in some cases, like we were talking about the DuckTales one, they can be real. Like that was a project didn't make it off the ground. So Digimon, well, I'm something also a big fan of is they've done their reboot of the original anime series. And yeah, so if you don't know, it's probably going to be a little bit before it comes to the West, but if you want to keep your eye out, you could probably get a Japanese version with some subs. Like some new enemies and things like that. Amongst that also was they showed off a new Digivice that's being sold. I'm not a collector of the physical ones anymore. If I can find the image, they did a whatchamacallit, a live show off with some of the voice actors and things, and talking about the new series and stuff that's coming out. I highly suggest this, which I'll mention it in a second. But here's the Digivice they were showing off. So looks pretty slick. I actually don't mind it. I originally, when we were talking about the stream, I was like, I don't care about another Digivice. They're selling the same things over and over and over. But that actually looks quite nice. A nice little prop. Again, I probably wouldn't buy it myself, but as a kid, I think you'd be like, that's pretty cool. But this was interesting. So as a big Digimon fan, played all the games. You can get discounts on a lot of the stores. I believe most stores, including Steam and the PS4 store. I don't know about like Xbox or the PSP stores, but Digimon Decode for the PSP, Digimon Adventure for the PSP also, the Vita, not and the PSP, the Vita. Those two on the store. These are also on the Vita as well, but they're also, so this is Digimon Cyber Sleuth, the collection, and Digimon Next Order, Digimon World Next Order. They're both on the PS4 and Steam, I believe. So yeah, they're on sale. So I highly suggest picking up the definitely. All these titles are really good, but definitely the last two. But yeah, so hopefully that anime goes well. I'm curious what people will think about it. I'm a little bummed the fact that they're remaking Adventure. I didn't think Adventure 1 needed to be done, but next is I think I might show this off. I played a hell of a lot of Hearthstone. I sort of have fallen off in the past year or two. It gets a bit hard. It's very hard to keep up with it. Very time consuming, very money consuming. I play generally free to play for something like this, but it's their cinematics are generally worthwhile watching, and it's interesting to see what concepts they are coming up with cards. So this new expansion is the Ashes of Outlands, which will focus mostly on the Warlords of Draenor characters and but predominantly the Burning Crusade characters. So Illidan and all the people he brought through the Burning Portal. And it brought in the new class, the Demon Hunter. So that's a pretty big deal because we haven't had a new class. So lots of new mechanical stuff for the game being changed, a huge amount of cards being added. I didn't have a look to see if there's an adventure mode. Usually Hearthstone has adventure mode packs, which is solo content generally, that you can do some really interesting fun things. You can... I actually prefer playing the adventure mode than the competitive ladder these days, because ladder, if you're a card game player, can be a bit stale. You can't get to a point where everyone's just playing the same decks. There's a lot of net decking that goes on. So experimenting and having fun in the adventure modes is kind of what I like to do. Similar to I like playing the Yu-Gi-Oh card game on the PC and Switch, and both of them you can play them mostly solo as well. Even though the AI is not great and there's some weird decks, but you can experiment and do some things that online it becomes a bit difficult if you've not got a good space to just mess about and not everyone net decking. But yeah, this is just an example of the new class. A lot of stuff that looks very much just like Hearthstone generally, just the interactions of the cards. But I do believe there's some new mechanics. I think it's Dormant is the new mechanic, which is you've got to wake up the card before it can do something. You have to do something to wake up the card before it can do stuff. Which, similar to the candle, there was a monster... It was a very strong boss monster you could get where it was it would put 3 candles into your deck and you have to draw out the candles to be able to awaken it. Yeah. I think it looks interesting. I probably won't play Hearthstone again in a very long time. I think I burned myself pretty hard on it. Last time I played, I went for Legend again, and it can be very, very time consuming. Yeah. A new expansion. This is just some weird news that my friend linked me. Drone named Alan is the mascot for DroneNet, a company which does IT solutions for drones. This is the image. Very unsettling. I like the immediate responses. I like expressions of that you see on the internet sometimes. That person doesn't know where those faces are from. But yeah, weird. That's super weird. Alright, so now onto the one that I wasn't going to do the news today, but then this one I wanted to talk about while it's still kind of fresh. So, Cooking Mama, a pretty beloved franchise. I played the older ones. I kind of wish that there was another one on the console that was really good. I don't know if there is one on Switch. other than this. But the Cooking Mama sort of went quiet, dormant, and stuff, and then a game got announced during a Nintendo Direct. Cooking Mama Cookstar. And it has turned out that this game, which has now been pulled from Switch stores, is a cryptocurrency mining app. And that's really bad. That's super duper bad. Games like this have come up sometimes, but they usually slip through the cracks. There's smaller IPs that have gone through. This is Cooking Mama. People know this IP. This isn't like a small IP. This is one that did successful during the Switch, during the Wii era, and even the 3DS era and stuff. So having this happen was just crazy. Why didn't Nintendo like see this coming? Their QA, like it should have, before it went gold, they should have had the Q8 testing on Nintendo's side for the app pick this up. That was a bit disappointing. But yeah, so if you have this app, remove it off your console. Do not play it. It is a cryptocurrency device app that will make your device into a cryptocurrency app, and can possibly brick your console, or even worse, burn it out. Because it overheats the console and overuses it and stuff like that. So what's really crazy about it is, I don't know if it's stated in this article here. There's another article I was reading, and it was talking about how the association with the actual Cooking Mama developers they're not associated with this. So it's like, hang on. So let's look up Cooking Mama. Now I haven't had time to fact check this part, so I'm gonna have to. I'm trying to figure this out at the same time. So Cooking Mama is developed by Cooking Mama Limited. Publisher is Taito in Japan. So it's had a couple of different publishers. But down here, the last game was 2017 Cooking Mama Sweet Stop. It doesn't actually have an article I can click on. But Cooking Mama Limited company here. In unconfirmed allegations, the game contains crypto mining software. So I can't get in any further on that, but move that out of the way so I don't keep clicking on it. Yeah, I think it's hard to say right now. It does. This looks pretty legit. Did Planet Entertainment actually have license to make this game, and why is the party involved with the game scrubbed any mentions from its existence from its social media channels? Yeah, it's very much like we haven't got clear answers right now, but this is just something that's come up. It does have the cryptocurrency. It's just how did it get in? Who orchestrated it? Is it actually like the developer should have been doing this? Like, did they get a hold of the IP legitimately? Yeah, so this is sort of a sad thing to read for that developer, because I do think Cooking Mama is like the fun IP. I think it's very much one that's like, it would have been nice to see a big one again on the Switch, but this might be pretty bad for them. Then amongst that as well, because people are now ripping into the game and looking at files and things like that, is the people have discovered that a few of the background tracks from Cookstar were actually ripped directly from YouTube. So you can see here. Yeah, not great. Great. Oh, there's some more stuff here. Roller Killer, there's the player icons, so except for recognize any of these people. Let me know. Oh, are these people? Oh, they're just associating icons with people. What this is. Anyways, that was a pretty uneventful dig. Yeah, pretty much standard stuff. Yeah, something I don't know. Maybe that stuff. It's hard to say if this is on the development side or if it's something else. But I guess over maybe the next week we might get more information. But yeah. Anyway, I think that's enough for the news today. I don't think there's anything else to cover. So I think we'll move on to Animal Crossing. I'll be right as we set that up.